I'm Deepika Tirke. Let's see next part of user support, part 4. Already we seen what are the problems with the knowledge representation and modeling. Next is issues in adaptive help. First is initiative. Does the user return control, or can the system direct the interaction? A major issue is in the adaptive help system is design. Design is that initiative and control. Should be users retain complete control over the system? Should the system direct the interaction, or should a mixed dialogue be supported? System actively can be intrusive to the user, particularly if badly handled. No user wants to be constantly told he is not performing a task in the most efficient manner. However, we know that there is normally large sections of system functionality of which the user is simply not aware. Without some form of system activity, this problem will not be addressed. The solution seems to be encourage mixed initiative in the interaction. The user should be able to question the system at any time, and the system can offer hints to the user. However, the latter should be offered sensitively, and the user always allowed to continue as before if he wishes. Next issue is effect. What is going to be adapted and what information is needed to do this? All too often, modeling systems use vast resources producing a detailed profile of the user, the bulk of which is never used. Modeling whether of the user, the domain or strategy should be directed towards the requirements of the help system. For example, if it is simply to offer different help to novices and experts, the system does not need to detail of a task execution. Such considerations may reduce the overheads of adaptive help system and make them more viable. Next, third issue is scope. Is modeling at application or a system level latter more complex? Example is expertise varies between application. If users are able to model at a system level, the model should take into account the levels of activity in which they are engaged and be able to distinguish action at an application level. In many systems, it would also have to cope with interleaving of activities and concurrent execution. Next is designing user support. User support is not an add-on, should be designed integrally with the system. There are many ways of providing user support, and it is up to designer to decide which is most appropriate for any given system. There are a number of things which the designer should take into account. First is the design of user support should not be seen as an add-on to a system design. If this is done, the help system will be relevant and consistent with the rest of the system. Secondly, the designer should consider the content of the help and context in which it will be used before the technology that will be required. Concentrating on the task and the user will help to clarify the type of help required within the constraints of technical resources. Viewing the process in reverse may prevent the designer seeing beyond the technology she is familiar with. Bearing in mind the expected user requirements, the user designer of help also needs to make decisions about the help will be presented to the user and how this will be affected by implementation issues. First, presentation issues. How is help requested? First is, how is help requested? The first decision the designer must make is how the user will access the help. There are a number of choices. Help may be command, a button, a function, on off, separate application, which can be switch off or a separate application. A command requires the user a specific topic and therefore assumes some knowledge, but may fit most consistently within the rest of the interface. The help button is readily accessible and does not interfere with existing applications, but may not always provide information specific to the user's need. Next is, how is help displayed? This is the second decision that the designer must make is how the user will view the help. In Windows system, it may be represented in a new window. In other system, it may be used whole screen or a part of the screen. Help hints and prompts can be given in pop-up boxes or at command line level. The presentation style that is appropriate depends largely on the level of the help being offered and the space that is required. Next is, effective presentation requires. Help screens and documentation should be designed in much the same way as an interface should be designed, taking into account the capabilities and task requirements of the users. Instructional rather than the descriptive language, avoidance of the blocks of the text, clear indication of a summary and example information. So these are the presentations issues. Next is implementation issues. Implementation issues like is help. First is operating system command, meta command, application. The presentation issues, the designer must make the implementation decision. Some of these may be forced by physical constraints. Obviously, each of these decisions involves implementation questions. Will help be operating system command, a meta command, or an application? What physical constraint does the match impose in terms of screen space? What physical constraint does the machine impose in terms of screen space, memory capacity, and speed? Speed is very important and consideration since the unacceptability, slow response time is liable to make the system unusable no matter how well it has been designed. Another issue is a designer must decide how the help data to be structured in a single file or in a hierarchy file or in a database. And again, the issue is what are the resources available. Already discussed screen space, memory capacity, and speed is important in implementation issues. And another issues are flexibility, hard copy, and browsing. The designer should consider the author's help materials as well as its users. It is likely that even if the designer writes the initial text, these will be extended by other authors at different times. Clear conventions and constraints on the presentation and implementation of help facilitate the addition of new material. So these are the all implementations issues under user support. So this is the last part of the user support. What is user support? What are techniques are used in user support? What are the knowledge representations and modeling? uh, how to provide to users help files, online documentation, tutorials. So these are the under user support.